Hey, you bookworms. You want to go fishing?
Yeah.
Not you, Mr. Winkles. Welcome back to Fishing with Bookworms. We're going to make some catfish bait today. So we're going to use chicken. I got this from my local grocery store. This is 0.99 pounds, so basically 1 pound. We're going to use chicken thighs. We're going to use olive oil. This is Trader Joe's or Trader Giotto's. Fish oil, Thai Kitchen. We're going to use garlic. This is garlic minced up. A packet of Kool-Aid, strawberry, and some water. So we're going to cut this chicken up. I'm not going to make you watch me cut the chicken, so I'm just going to dice it up into cubes now. And there's our chicken. It's cut up into 1 to 2 inches cubed, which is roughly 2.5 to 5 centimeters for everyone else in the civilized world. So this was a pound of chicken, and we're going to put it in a Ziploc bag. To the chicken, we'll be adding 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1/4 of a cup, and then we're going to get the water. So here's our water. Just use the same cup. Just fill it up halfway. That's 2 tablespoons. 1/4 a cup is 4 tablespoons. Half of that is 2 tablespoons. We add that to the mix. We are going to add a tablespoon of this minced garlic. This is roughly 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. If you were going to use the raw stuff, we are going to use 1 tablespoon of this fish sauce. Now the fish sauce has tons of salt in it. So we don't need to add salt to this. It's got salt in it. And then finally, we add 1 packet of Strawberry Kool-Aid. This is a single packet. You can get them for 20 cents here locally in 2021 in Kansas City. So then we are going to take out some air from the bag, just kind of flip it over roughly, and then we shake the bag. And there we have it. We have our bait. Now, how long does this need to sit? 6 hours. We'll see how it goes. Be sure to clean up your mess so your wife doesn't get mad. Hey, it's actually a week later since I've made that first batch of chicken. I've been fishing 4 times since then. 3 of those times I absolutely killed it. The boys and I went fishing the other day at a new spot, and we got skunked. Today we're going to be trying to try the chicken here at Leawood City Park in Leawood, Kansas. This is a spot, if you've watched the channel before, we fish here often. We catch a lot of bluegill. I've seen carp here, so eventually there's going to be a carp video. But I'm going to try and catch fat catfish here today. And to do that, I'm going to be using a 7-foot Shakespeare Ugly Stick GX2. It is medium action. What that means is the rod bends stiffer than what you normally see me fish with. I'm going to be using a Daiwa Black and Gold 4000 series. The 4000 means that it's a kind of a mid-range, just a little bit more than your average fishing gear you use for like Zebco 33. It's a 3000 size reel. I'm going to be using 10-pound Bass Pro Crappie Max. This is high vis. 10-pound will give me a little bit more tensile strength when I try to set the hook on larger fish. So catfish are bottom feeders. I need to have this chicken pinned to the bottom of wherever I'm fishing. To do that, I'm going to use a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. It's going to be able to slide up and down the line. If I get one of these out. So I'm going to put this bull weight on. Just going to slide through this slot here. I'm going to put a small bead on it. It doesn't matter really what color the bead is. This one just happens to be clear. I got these off Amazon. They were really cheap. I'm using circle hooks. These are made by Gamakatsu, which is a really great brand. I'm using a 4/0 size for the hook. This will allow me to take the hook, go through the chicken, leave the hook exposed so I can set the hook in the fish's mouth. There we go, improved clinch knot. So one thing we did not talk about on the chicken at the dinner table was this is raw chicken. So you do have the possibility of catching salmonella from handling raw chicken and putting it on your mouth, on your eyes, anywhere where it comes in contact with something exposed. You don't want that. That's going to make you extremely sick. The reason why we're using chicken thighs instead of, say, chicken tenders is chicken thighs have more muscle fiber, so when you put the hook through it, it's not going to come off as easy. So here's what our setup looks like. We have a sliding 1/4 ounce bullet weight. We have this bead on here which protects the knot. So when you have weight, it slams into the knot when you cast it. So we're protecting the knot. We have our 4/0 circle hook. So we're going to cast that close to a bank, and you have to leave it there. This is not a retrievable kind of bait. This isn't something you just drag along the bottom. You throw it out there and you leave it. The scent from all the stuff we put on the chicken attracts the fish. So we don't have to make it do anything in movement or anything like that. So it's on the bottom. What you want to do is put your finger here on the line. You can feel if fish hit it. So you want to make it to where there's no slack in your line, or very little. You can see, we can feel it. You saw something try to take it. This also attracts bass. It attracts bluegill, but we're trying to attract catfish. So we have something grabbing onto it, but not taking it. And maybe. This is something where you have to pay attention to it. This may feel boring, but you're allowing the fish to grab it, take it, and run with it, and then you can set the hook. It's a more patient style of fishing, and you're going to try to get larger fish, get a better fight. The reason why I use a bullet weight is this is a rocky shoal, a rocky bed that the water comes through. Having that cone shape, when you retrieve it, will reduce the amount of snags that you get. So places like here, underneath this tree, over there by those rocks on the far shore, that far bank over there, that's where you want to throw. That's where catfish are going to hang out. One thing about using this bait that I need to pass along is this isn't magic. It's not a magical cure-all for catching fish. It's going to attract fish if there's fish around it. You can't throw this bait in the middle of a area where there's no fish. You're not going to catch anything. So I want to make that clear. Like, this isn't the magic solution for catching fish. It helps. Something tried to run off with it, but they weren't strong enough. So it could be a larger panfish over there trying to take it. What do we got? So this Daiwa black and gold has 17 pounds of drag on it. I'm using 10-pound test. I mean, this is maybe 1 pound catfish. It's a channel cat. You can see the spots here along the sides of the fish. So yeah, we need some pliers. Alright, let's take a good look at our catfish. It's pretty small. It's got blues and greens kind of along the lateral line. The lateral line is this part right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. When you look at a fish, there's a line that goes through that helps them survive. So sometimes you'll see the line kind of pick up off of the water instead of, you know, a little strike you might feel on the line. You'll see the bait itself just get picked up. Another indicator you should reel in until you feel some tightness on the line and then set the hook. If you try to set the hook, if the fish doesn't have that bait in its mouth, you're going to miss your hook set. I don't have long to fish today either. I'm on my lunch break. If I have a chance, I'll throw in some video of us fishing. One of the videos is bad. The camera got covered in catfish slime, so you can't see what I'm catching. It's also really humid. And the other one is videos I took on my phone. We decided not to record that day, and of course, you know, Quentin blows up with 4 huge catfish. This was a little more. Alright, hold on. Let me get the net. Wow. 4 for you?
Yep.
Nice. Nice. Started using high vis line again. I've been having problems seeing things as I'm fishing later at night. It's October 1st today, so it gets darker earlier. So I try to take advantage of everything I have at my, my disposal. So I started using high-vis line again. If you're fishing in clear water, that might be an issue. If you're fishing in murky water like we do over here in our area of Kansas City, it's not going to matter. By the time the light gets down 2-3 feet, it's gonna blend in with everything else. And if you're using a bait like this, the fish aren't going to care. They're looking at the bait, not your line. Now, this doesn't feel like I have anything on it. But I don't, I got picked off. So the bait's doing its work. It's attracting fish. Now, is it the fish you want? Maybe not. I've caught bluegill using this technique. They've been big, I give them that. But, it's not always what you're looking for. Kind of looking for catfish today. Usually put up a stronger fight, which we appreciate. Something's got it. So we're going to set our hook, get a little, there we go. Oh, look at this. A smaller cat, and I don't think that's a channel cat. I'm going to have to go back and look, do some research. I'll put it in the text below this. I don't think that's a channel, unless it's a dark channel. It's got a different size head. Look at that. The head's different. It's got dimples on the top and a circle. I'm not sure what kind of catfish that is. We'll take them. Quarter ounce is not very heavy. I'm using a quarter ounce now because it's not very fast, this current. So if you want to use a heavier weight, so what you want to do is use a heavier weight and stronger current, right? So I'm using a quarter ounce. You can go up a lot. 3-pound cannonballs. I mean, you can go way overboard real easy if you don't watch what you're doing. I'm trying to use a quarter ounce to just put it on the bottom, give not very much resistance to the fish. I want them to be able to pick it up and move. Using this technique in this river with a 3-pound ball, I'm not going to catch very much. I don't think there's monsters here. I think I caught a 4-pounder here not long ago when we were, that's a good sized eater. What have we got? Oh, I let go. Didn't have a good hook. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much problems today. Speaking, I didn't have a good hook set, which is on me. You're wanting nature to take its course. You're wanting the fish to smell, desirable things on the bait. You're giving them real food. This isn't plastic worms. This isn't, a wooden crankbait. This is the stuff they eat. Do they eat strawberry, Kool-Aid? No, they don't. But they are attracted to fruit, strong fruit flavors. So that's why I'm using the strawberry. Go right back where I got the bites. There we go. A brown catfish a thing? I don't even remember. It's channel, looks like. Not very big. Take it. There we are. Just going to keep using that same bait I have on there. What is this? A little small guy. Came up and hammered that. I talked about the bluegill. Come over here and hitting the strawberry chicken. They like it too. And it's going to be a bigger one. I'm going to run off with it. Here we go. Something's got it. Oh, then we're going to run with it. There we go. Not big. Not big. Another catfish, which is what we're looking for, right? Not very big. But we didn't know what was in here, did we? We didn't know if that was going to be an issue or a problem or what exactly we were going to catch. No, you're going the wrong way, buddy. Wrong way. Well, that's going to end the fishing video. Hope you have a good day today. Peace be with you.